I had always wanted to start my own company, but what I needed at the time, or what I was looking for, was an idea that was big enough yet practical enough to be able to approach. I had seen some images that really inspired me. And this is an image of what was referred to as a double muscle bull. So in essence, what this bull is missing is a particular protein, and the consequences of missing this particular protein is this enormous increase in musculature. And it turns out that this protein that was absent in the muscle, there's a family of proteins closely related to it, also specifically made in other tissues. And I thought, okay, this is it. We could initially focus on muscle, but there are a number of other tissues and a huge opportunity here. And we could build the appropriate company, the appropriate infrastructure to be able to tap into all of these. Because what you have to realize is that you need multiple opportunities in order to succeed in a business, and you can't count on just one thing. This group of molecules that could affect tissue growth had been neglected by many because there were some early failures in this area. But we saw that there was a lot more opportunity by taking a slightly different approach. Personally, what I enjoy doing, I enjoy sailing, but in particular, I enjoy sailing alone. Not because I necessarily like to be alone, but because you're out there and you're by yourself and you're pretty far from shore, and lots of stuff can happen, and sometimes stuff does happen. You have to have a certain sense of self-reliance, certainly. I just always enjoyed science because science was all about discovering the unknown. I think the fact that there is all this government support as well as local state support for businesses like ours is important, because I think that the primary driver is that it will actually drive costs down. It'll get patients out of the hospital sooner. It'll give them drug therapies instead of keeping them in the hospital for longer periods of time. So it will result in a cost saving, in an improvement in those patients' lives. I respect all of our investors significantly, and advisors. They've become friends, and I just try to put myself in their shoes. What works best is for all those advisors to really understand that they're getting the whole story. What I've looked for is folks that are smart and self-motivated, and in large part, as much as possible, different from me. And also just folks that are self-starters, where they're hungry enough to want to try to do new things, and that's actually one of the things I enjoy most about my job,